If you are confused about nutrition or diet and you feel like you're being bombarded by all kinds of information that's online or on the internet, well, you're not alone. I was at that point. Today, I want to give you three nutrition rules that actually matter. Welcome to Wholesome Tea. My name is Tayo. Last week, we talked about cultural foods and how you can modify rather than erase your cultural foods from your diet. All you need to know is know what's in your food and know how much of each food class that you need and modify accordingly. Let's be real. The world of nutrition is a mess, isn't it? One week, carbs are evil. The next, fat is public enemy number one. You're told to eat like a caveman, then like you're training for a mission to Mars. There's keto, paleo, carnivore, a dozen different diets, all swearing that they have the one true secret. And you've got gurus yelling from every corner of the internet, armed with science jargons and conflicting advices and a cabinet full of miracle supplements to sell you. If you're just tired of the noise, tired of the confusion, and tired of feeling like you need a chemistry degree to figure out what to eat for lunch, you are in the right place. What if I told you that 99% of that is just noise? What if to completely transform your health, your energy, and your body, you only need to follow three simple principles? I'm not talking about a diet or a fad. I'm talking about three foundational rules for eating better for life. In this video, we're cutting through the chaos to give you the only three nutrition rules that you actually need. Rule number one, fuel your body with the right mix of macronutrients. Now, macronutrients is one of those sciencey words that can make people's eyes glaze over. But I promise it's super simple. Think of your body like a high performance car. To run, that car needs fuel, but not just any fuel, right? It needs the perfect blend of gasoline, oil, and other fluids to run smoothly. And to run powerfully and for a very long time, it needs that perfect blend. So macronutrients are those essential fluids for your body. And there are only three of them. We have protein, carbohydrates, and fats. So let's break it down. First, we got protein. If your body is a car, protein is your personal repair and maintenance crew. It's responsible for building and repairing tissues, especially your muscles after you work out. It's also essential for making enzymes and hormones and run pretty much every process in your body. And we're talking about foods like eggs, chicken, fish, beans, lentils, and Greek yogurt. Next is carbohydrates. Whole carbs, they get such a bad rap, but they are your body's main, most efficient source of energy. This is the premium gasoline for your car. It's what gives your brain the juice to focus and your muscles the power to actually move. Now, I don't mean sugary sodas and white bread. I mean high quality whole food sources like fruits, vegetables, sweet potatoes, brown rice, and quinoa. These are full of fiber and give you that slow, steady release of energy. And finally, fat. Say it with me. Fat is not the enemy. Healthy fats are like the top tier oils and lubricants for your car's engine. They are critical for brain health, hormone production, and absorbing certain vitamins. Plus, they provide a really dense, lasting energy source. You'll find them in foods like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. So what's the magic mix? General guidelines suggest getting about 45 to 65% of your daily calories from carbs, 10 to 35% from protein, and 20 to 35 from fats. But please don't get obsessed with counting every single gram. The easiest way to do this is just to look at your plate. A great rule of thumb is the Harvard Healthy Eating Plate. Fill half of your plate with colorful fruits and veggies, a quarter with whole grains, and a quarter with quality protein. So rule number one isn't about banning things. It's about balance. It's about making sure your high performance machine gets everything it needs to thrive. Now it's time for rule number two. Paint your plate with a ton of color. I know it sounds like a little arts and crafts, but it's one of those most powerful things you can do for your health. If macros are the fuel of your car, then micronutrients are the spark plugs, the wiring, all those tiny crucial parts that make the engine actually fire up and work. These are the vitamins and minerals that your body needs in smaller amounts, but they are absolutely essential for your health. Everything from your immune system and energy levels to brain function and preventing disease. Think about the typical sad beige diet. You know that one. You know the one I'm talking about. Fried chicken, French fries, white rice, pasta. It's a sea of brown and beige. Sure, those foods deliver calories, and they're often ghost towns when it comes to the vibrant micronutrients our bodies are begging for. This is where the rainbow comes in. The different colors you see in fruits and vegetables are basically clues that they contain different vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Reds in things like tomatoes, strawberries, and bell peppers are packed with stuff like lycopene and vitamin C. Oranges and yellows like carrots, lemons, and sweet potatoes are famous for beta carotene and vitamin A. Amazing for your vision and immune system. Greens, especially dark leafy ones like spinach and kale, are absolute powerhouses of vitamin K, folate, iron, and calcium. Blues and purples, think blueberries, blackberries, and eggplant. They're loaded with antioxidants that help protect your cells from damage. Whites, found in foods like garlic, onions, and cauliflower, have beneficial compounds, which are great for immune system. So the goal isn't to eat a unicorn at every meal. Just aim to get a wide variety of these colors over your course of your day or week. It makes eating way more interesting, and it's nearly foolproof way to cover your nutritional basis without needing a spreadsheet. Eating a variety of these foods is strongly linked to a lower risk of chronic illnesses like heart disease and diabetes. So from now on, just ask yourself, where's the color? Toss a handful of spinach into your eggs, throw some berries in your yogurt, serve that chicken with a side of roasted broccoli and sweet potatoes. Rule number 2 is simple. Eat the rainbow. If this simplified approach to nutrition is starting to click for you and cutting through some of that confusion, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe. My whole goal here is to make healthy living simple and doable for everyone. And your support really helps me do that. Rule number 3, embrace smart shortcuts. Okay, so we've covered the what, balancing your macros and painting your plate with micros. But none of that means anything if you can't actually stick with it. And that brings us to the most important rule of all, the one that ties it all together, rule number 3. Rule number 3 is to embrace smart shortcuts and choose consistency over perfection every single time. Life is busy. Let's just be honest about it. Some of us don't have hours every day to plan, shop, and cook beautiful, healthy meals from scratch. This is typically where people fall off the wagon. They start out super motivated, cooking everything perfectly, but then life happens. A crazy week at work, the kids' schedules, or just flat out exhaustion hits, and suddenly ordering a pizza seems like the only option. The wellness world can be really judgmental about convenience. It tells you that anything in a package, can, or freezer is processed and therefore evil. But that all or nothing mindset is a trap. The truth is, smart convenience can be your best friend for staying consistent. What are smart shortcuts? I'm talking about using minimally processed, convenient foods as the building blocks for a healthy meal. Things like a rotisserie chicken. This is an amazing ready to go source of lean protein. Shred it for tacos, throw it in a salad, or just pair with a microwavable bag of steamed veggies, and dinner is done. Seriously, canned beans, lentils, and fish like tuna or salmon are cheap. They last forever and are packed with nutrition. Just give the beans a quick rinse to lower the sodium, and you've got instant protein and fiber for a salad or soup. Frozen fruits and veggies, they are a game changer. Frozen produce is picked and frozen at its peak, locking in all the nutrients. It's often cheaper than the fresh ones, and there's zero washing or chopping. So it's perfect for smoothies, stir fries, or a quick side dish. Those little pouches of microwavable quinoa or brown rice, they are lifesavers. A bag of pre-washed spinach, that's your best friend. They can cut your prep time down to basically zero. Suddenly, making a healthy meal in under 10 minutes is easy. Combine a pouch of lentils with that bag of spinach and some cherry tomatoes for a lightning fast lunch. Flake some canned salmon over a bowl of microwaved rice and frozen edamame. Is that meal as perfect as some slow cooked farm to table masterpiece? No. Is it 1,000 times better for you than going through that drive through? Absolutely. This is about being realistic. Nutrition isn't about being perfect. It's about what you do most of the time. Smart shortcuts let you stay consistent even on the days you feel like you have nothing left to give. And that consistency is what delivers life-changing results. Stop chasing perfection. Start embracing good enough, consistent meal. That's the real secret. Now, let's wrap this up. The world of nutrition doesn't have to be your enemy. You have permission to ignore the fads, the gurus, and all the noise. Just remember these three simple rules. First one, fuel your machine. Balance your plate with good protein, quality carbs, and healthy fats. Second, paint your plate with color. Ditch the beige and bring in a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables to get all those vital micronutrients. And third, and most importantly, embrace smart shortcuts. Choose consistency over perfection. Use healthy convenience to your advantage so you can stick with it for the long haul. That's it. That's the foundation. This isn't about restriction. It's about addition. It's not a 30-day challenge. It's a lifestyle. You have the power to take control of your health, and you don't need a complicated instruction manual to do it. Start with one meal, one small change, and build from there. You've got this.